Going on YouTube? Oscar here, working on my 2006 Hyundai Elantra GLS automatic. What I decided to do today was change out the right passenger axle on it. I drive a lot to LA, and of course the roads in LA are real horrible, so it started causing noises on my right side, and of course when I started braking, so I know it's not the brake system. I just changed out the pads and the rotors about 3-4 months ago, so I decided to just change out the axle. I saw another video, decided to do it myself. So I'm going to show you guys the steps of what I went ahead and I did to change it out. Okay, here what you're looking at, it's already the new axle already in place, not put together yet, but it's already inserted. Okay, couldn't take the video while I was doing it. I did need other manpower to do it as well, but anyways, you take off the tire. Okay, you take off the pin, you take off the old lug nut, and if you buy one of the new ones, it comes with a new lug nut, castle nut, whatever it's called, from AutoZone, about $65. Okay, so this is the new one here. Anyways, what I do next is once you take all that off, what you do is you come back here. If you see where I'm pointing at, you take off these two lug nuts here, which uses the size socket, 14-inch socket. Okay, basically all I did was spin it off to the left. You know, keep in mind lefty loosey, righty tighty. So it came off pretty easily. I didn't need to do any force or anything like that, so it did come off pretty easily. Once I took this off, what I did here is, if you come down here and you see down here, you see where my finger's pointing at, I took off this lug nut, okay, which uses a 3/4 wrench. Here's the lug nut, which I haven't put on yet, but this is basically just to show you. What you do is you loosen it up. Okay, you don't take it off, you loosen it up. You are supposed to use a sledgehammer. I did not have a sledgehammer in handy, so I just used this little basic hammer here, and what I did was I started beating it right up in here, not the lug nut, but right up in here. If you can see that, beat it up a couple times, and as you can see, I also hammered it here until I got loosened up. And what you have to do is you have to do some it's easier if you do it with someone else, but what I did was I got someone else to help me while I pulled on this down, because it is a spring reaction. It's automatically pushing up on you, so you pull this down, you get someone to pull this whole thing out. Okay, like tug it out. And then what I did was, once I got that bottom piece out, what I did was I got this rubber hammer here. Again, it's not a sledgehammer, but I got this rubber mallet, and what I started doing is just beating on this here, okay, until it came out. And once that loosens out, what you want to do is tug on this, okay, until this piece comes out here. And then what you want to do is come under the car, and if you see here is where it inserts into the transmission. Okay, in this case no oil came out, so I don't know if it's low in oil. They say with the automatic transmission you just need to put tranny oil in it, so I'm gonna end up putting another quart in there. But what you want to do is you want to grab a flat screwdriver or something that's hard enough for you to pull, and what you do is just basically put the pressure here until this pops out. Once it pops out, again, it's supposed to drip out oil. What I did was I went ahead and I pulled it out, and what I did here was the axle was sitting up right up in here, and what I did was just pulled it out. Okay, and then what I did was I grabbed the new axle, put it right back in place. Again, what you want to do is you want to grab someone else to help you push it from somewhere around here, push it in while you tug on, while you push it in under the car, and it goes in. And then what you do is you grab this wheelbase here, the rotor and all that, and you basically align it, okay, with the little markings on the inside, and you push it in, and that's basically it. Now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to go ahead and put this piece back together, the lug nut under, okay, and that's basically it. Put the tire back on, the castle nut with the pin through it, and you're basically done. Okay, like I said, I couldn't take the video while I was doing it because, you know, it was my first time and it was a little harder than what I thought, but definitely a do-it-yourself job, pretty easy. There are other videos out there that you can watch. But if not, if you have any questions, just give me a comment or ask me a question, and I'll definitely be more than happy to assist you or let you know what I did. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.